Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. I am a Muppet. I completely forgot to change this. Alright, there we go. I had to take a moment to get a ton of things quickly swapped over. I'm a Muppet. I completely forgot about this. So yeah. Alright. Big win for us. Okay, huge win. They're nerfing the T249. I am watching a little bit of the live stream, the community live stream that's been kind of going on right now. I'm gonna pop it up right here and hit play here in a moment. But I am excited. I kind of want to go over what they talked about prior to me decided to make a video on this because this is something that the entire community should be excited about because I have friends who actually just outright stopped playing the game 2 months ago because the T249 was released. I was getting irritated and decided to try and play light tanks, and I was getting my butt absolutely pounded left, right, up, down, center. Cancer. And kind of hoping.
Degrees and I'm sweating like in my hoodie here, right? Like it's bomb.
You wanted to provide
There
for
we go.
players.
Yes. I definitely want to talk about the T249 Vigilante, the latest update. As promised, we're trying to keep as transparent as possible and keep you guys to come along with us on the journey. So I wanted to update you on the latest progress of the Vigilante. So last time I was on, we talked about how the design team and then the full company have been playtesting the changes that we've been made based on your feedback. And I'm happy to say that on this end of it, we've greenlit the tank and we think it's in a really good place. But as per our due diligence, and even as we are streaming, it is in the hands of our ever-growing Super Test team.
So, Super Test team. They're talking about having 3 times player base. We're going to mention that here in a moment. In this video, I'm actually going to apply for the Super Test, and I'm going to let you guys know if I get that spot or not. Like, I've been getting really burnt out on World of Tanks because nothing has been coming into the game the way that we want it. Pneumatic suspension tanks, they're very, very select. It's a very niche thing that people like, but it's something I like, okay? And I played a match in the Kunapanzer, and I did 8,000 damage inside that tank, and that was one of the ones where you had to actually activate the pneumatic suspension, and it was really fun, really enjoyable. And it's also one of the ones that has a benefit for a reload bonus. You go from 7.2 to 6.7, 6.9 whenever you activate your pneumatic suspension because it gets a reload bonus along with the suspension. So there's that, and kind of wish all the other pneumatic suspension tanks were in the same boat, but they're not.
To give their feedback and stamp of approval, or to come back with some changes that we think we need to do, right? This is again an ever-growing process. But I also wanted to show you what we actually are focusing on in this. So, KB, you got a visual for this?
I have got a visual for this. There we go.
So this, I read over it. Their visual needs a bit of explanation, which they'll be explaining themselves. Update the Vigilant. Black Edition, clip size reduced. Honestly, I don't think the clip size reduced is going to be much of a big issue. It just needs to have a burst mechanic with a reload in between it. That's the biggest thing. So, for instance, like a 48 burst, and then it's got a burnout for like 8 seconds. So it takes 8 seconds for the burnout to cancel itself and then to go back into place. For instance, let's say 48 rounds, you get 5 sets of 48, or you get 4 sets of 48 in terms of your burst potential, which is the way I would have balanced it. And then to lower the damage from 25 to 15, or maybe even 17. Actually, there's no point. Like maybe do 20. Remove the splash effect, because I'm telling you now, flak. All right, you're just peppering a guy. It's like shooting a shotgun at a titanium plate. It's gonna do absolutely nothing. There's gonna be no damage whatsoever. So I mean, the way that flak works against tanks, it's essentially useless unless you're breaking optics or anything else. But that's kind of where it goes. Moving camouflage effectiveness decreased. Good. A premium tank that is a paid tank should not have the best camouflage in the game. The T249 is the best tier 10 in terms of concealment and view range. It needs view range lowered, and it needs worse concealment. Gun module housing update, now vulnerable to HP damage, which is the entire right side of it, where it has the ammunition stored and everything else, to where if you shoot it there, you dealt no damage. You got a ricocheted mark or like an absorption mark, and that's all it was. You did absolutely nothing to it. That's going to be changed to where now we finally start doing damage to that section of the tank. Gun module, I already talked about that. Adjust ricochet angles, increased chance of bouncing shells. Keep in mind, this is not the tank survivability. This is not buffing the T249, making it better in terms of survivability. This is actually making its gun worse. Now, this is the final part where I hope to God they remove the explosive guarantee damage. I did a little bit of testing a few weeks ago that I was going to be doing inside for a video, and I found out that you can actually kill every single crew member inside of a tank without pinning it with the T249. So, fun.
No.
Excellent. So
So last week we shared, I believe it was the roadmap.
Yeah,
Giving
roadmap.
you some pretty cool future.
A reduced clip size, reducing moving camo.
When you talk about the ricochet and bouncing shells, do you mean bouncing shells that are fired at the vigilante?
No, I
or
mean it's shells going downrange.
downrange.
Exactly. We're changing the angles, adjust them, so you're going to get much more ricochet and bouncing fire off of that. Not
Okay.
every shell is going to be penning. Exactly.
So yeah, not every single shell is going to be pinning. That's the one thing I like to hear, because 75 millimeters of pin, and then you're able to aim at the front of let's say an E3, and you're able to do 1 damage guaranteed 192 damage. Basically, super heavies or even heavy TDs, no matter the angle, you were getting damaged no matter what. And if let's say you're playing inside of a competitive match, if you're down to 100 HP, guess what? It doesn't matter how hull down you are, the T249 will kill you in exactly 0.07 of a second after it starts shooting, because you only have 100 HP, and that thing's gonna. This is a good update. I'm hoping it's gonna be a good update.
Again, wanted to post these changes to show you guys, the evidence that we are moving forward on it. Now, I'm not going to go into the exact numbers of these changes at present, because we said we're still getting feedback from playtest, from super test rather. But we do want to share where we have focused the changes, again, based on your feedback. When we have these changes locked in and fully greenlit, the next steps will be to inform you of the final changes by posting them. KB, where are we going to post them?
Everywhere.
That was
They're
pointless.
going-
Everywhere,
Discord,
exactly.
They're gonna be on the.
Yeah, there's no point in them talking about this, because I mean they've already know that there's been toxicity everywhere about it, so they're gonna post it everywhere because we posted it everywhere, calling it toxic. So, yeah. God, this has been a long 2 months.
The portal. If you look for it, you're going to find it so easy, because this is
Yeah,
actually
I'm
something
done
else. Make
listening
sure
to
that you
you,
know what
KB.
changes are happening to this tank, so they will be everywhere for you.
Super duper. Yeah, exactly. We're good. So next steps, when we get this fully greenlit, again, there's a little bit of back and forth, still, like an expectant mother waiting to see what super test says.
Mhm.
But we're going to then post them everywhere to let you not only know what the changes were, but when.
All right. Wargaming staff, if you guys watch my video, I have a shotgun mic inside my desk that hasn't been used in over 6 months, and it's probably not going to be used in the next year. I'm back to my pod mic because it sounds better in my opinion, and it's just better at the moment. So if you guys need a shotgun mic for your office in Chicago, send me a message on Discord. I will send you my mic. Because half the time, I'm sorry, your guys' office mics, don't use your laptop. Just buy an XLR and I'll give you a $500 microphone.
this will go live, right? Hopefully sooner rather than later. Fingers crossed.
And while we're on with super test, they do have the applications open, I believe.
Not only, yes, applications have been open. And if you remember last time I talked about it, and KB actually posted this as well. And I'm happy to say that thanks to you guys being excited and being part of super testers, we've almost tripled how many super testers we have in. And that is
We have?
amazing. I really thank you. And not only is it amazing that of how excited you guys are and to help out and be super testers and get first eyes on things. But having a much broader scope of super testers is really going to give us a much better informed information on the playtest. So from all of us here, really.
All right, so I mentioned that I'm going to try and sign up for the super test. My only problem is I looked a little bit ago. I'm going to be honest, I don't know where to go. Is it community? Super test program, there it is. So if you guys want to join, go to the community tab over on the official website, head down to the super test the super test program. Let's go ahead, take a look. Must be 18 years of age to do having this. Sign an NDA. Right here is my biggest grope with this entire thing, because, dude, why? You should allow a little bit of leniency whenever it comes down to super testing for content creators. The reason why is because it gives us early access to be all like, hey, this is going to happen. You guys excited? So we can get, we can get some positive feedback or negative feedback from the community prior. For instance, let's say that they're going to be introducing a tier 11, which on my video that I uploaded, in the last video I uploaded, the BZT 70, it is a tier 11 technically. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. Anyways, I'm gonna sign up for this real fast, just in case any personal information pops up. Catch you guys in a moment. All right, fingers crossed. Joining a Discord, kind of weird. Okay, we have a weird system here. Apply now. Survey popping up. Are you 18 years or older? Yes. Can you write, read, and speak English? No, I'm not very good using understanding English. No habla English. Habla español. Yes. Yes, I can. All right, so for this requirements, downloading large and frequent updates for test sessions. Do you have the HHD space available? I always have. Yes, to both. Oh, internet capable? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Stupid amounts of download speed. Stupid amount of storage. If I need to, I can easily clear up 5. Dumb question. No. Yes, I am currently banned. I'm sorry, that is hilarious that that's even there. Where's my mouse? I can't even see it. Oh my god, this white background and then the white... Why do you do this? Why? Can you guys see my mouse? Okay. I got my night settings on. Yeah, it has more than 5,000 battles. Has your game account ever had any action taken against it? How often do you play? I play daily, whenever I'm in the mood to play daily. But then I stop. Then I play a month. Then I play daily. Personally, I play at least... I play at least once a week. I feel like this is reasonable to put down. What is your game account name? See, and the best part is, I filled this out a while ago, but I never got accepted. All right, there we go. Let's see if I get accepted. If I do, I will be stoked, and I will drag all of you with me. And then I will upload content that they allow me to upload from the super test. So fingers crossed on that. That'll be my 4th attempt in 5 years.
On that as well, if you think you should like to join, want to join, feel you should, and have something to give to us, you don't need to be the best player. You don't need to be...
Okay, son of a gun. I got a...
Hearing is...
Number pads.
Playing in the game. Cognizant of all the steps and processes involved that has to go to make the...
Where was I?
With Super Test, they do have the applications open, I believe.
Not only, yes, applications have been open, and if you remember last time I talked about it, and NKB actually posted this as well. And I'm happy to say that thanks to you guys being excited and being part of Super Testers, we've almost tripled how many Super Testers we have in, and that is
Okay.
amazing.
So tripling the community, that's awesome, I guess. So some people have asked, why don't they do open testing? The reason why they don't do open testing, and this is from my own personal standpoint based upon renting servers for Hell Let Loose and a couple of other things, is cost. For instance, you have a set number of people that you want to have access to that are going to be on a list to be able to play. And on that list, you're going to have, let's say, 500 people. And that's the maximum load that server can handle. But if they did a open test, then that means they have to pay for more servers equivalent to the player base. And by that point, those servers are only going to be used once every couple of months. But PC is a whole different ball game. They make a lot of money on over in PC, so having an open super test is very, very easy. Like right now over on Steam, I'm actually a part of 2 closed betas that I actually had to sign an NDA for. And those 2 closed betas, I can't even mention the name of the game that's in the NDA for what I'm doing. But that's one of the biggest things they told me, is that due to server limitations for the amount of players that they can have inside the super test is the reason why it's a closed beta. So for anyone that's wondering why they're not open testing, that's one of the biggest reasons why.
Thank you. And not only is it amazing that of how excited you guys are and to help out and be super testers and get first eyes on things, but having a much broader scope of super testers is really going to give us a much better informed information on the playtest. So from all of us here, we really do thank you.
On that as well, if you think you should want to join.
Okay. This is, I want to say he's one of the designers for maps. I want to say he's one of the map design. I could be completely wrong on who he is because they don't have their names. I know the guy on the left, KB's up in top. Clearly it's KB. You can see the name of KB. But the other 2 dudes, I know who they are. I just can't remember their names. I remember Pain God because I used to call him the Emulator.
Phil, you should, and
but he's
have
retired.
To give to us. You don't need to be the best player. You don't need to be on it all the time. We want every different type of player in the super test, so apply.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so every single type of player. That's kind of the problem. Personally, I don't agree with that statement. I kind of, rather than like all scopes, I would rather have like, let's say you take 100% of the community, you take the top 25%. And for applications, the top 25% are going to be your number 1 selection, not your bottom 10%, because your bottom 10%, those are the AVRE enjoyers, those are the roofless enjoyers, those are people who play the 268 version 5 and complain when their turret gets pinned because they're trying to play it like a super heavy. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just trying to be honest. This is something serious. If you guys want to jump in and apply for the super test, be serious about it. Make sure you have an understanding of how the game works before you jump into it. Please.
Yeah,
We do.
yeah,
And we're still looking for more super testers.
So
So
we're looking for everybody, because that's going to give us a much better spectrum of how this game's going to play.
I'm going to pause this for a second.
Whatever piece we're testing.
And I'm going to listen to it a little bit more, because that's about the most that I jumped into this for listening. Damn, this is long. It's going to be a little bit longer too. But I'm going to see if there's anything else that I want to kind of include. All right. This is clear. He's reading a script at this final little segment. I kind of want to let you guys listen to this, because to me, this is like listening to non-stop rambling in my brain.
Steps and processes involved that has to go to make this happen. So I realize this does seem like it takes longer. Indeed, it takes a lot longer for what we were hoping, right? But we also wanted to ensure that the changes are appropriate to keep the flavor and the power of the tank, yet bring it more into balance of the game. So we do appreciate all of your patience, and thanks for coming along the journey with us on this, as we all learn how to build better tanks for you all. And we will update you when we have some more awesome news to share.
How to build better tanks for you all. I'm sorry. That is a statement I did not want to hear. That's the first time I heard it. That's the second time I heard it. What do you mean build better tanks for you all? What? I'm sorry. That is I understand you had a script for this moment because your eyes are down and you're clearly staring at a script. Better tanks. Bring the ones from PC. Those are already better. There's a lot of them we still don't have. Problem solved. You don't need to make up something that goes against tanks when it was clearly meant to fight aircraft just to try and do something different. We are excited and expecting PC content, not crap content. Not, what was it? World of Gambles? No, that's not what it was. It was something else. But yeah. Anyways, I have a couple of replays to show off real quick. I'm gonna kind of fast forward through them. I don't want to take up too much of your time for the day because these are a little bit ridiculous. They were matches with clone guys, so if you want to sit back, and I'm gonna fast forward and get you guys the juicy sections out of each of these. So shit.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
game.
is that Turan down the main road?
Oh, come on. What? He's 2 meters in front of me. Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm about to do the most dirtiest thing I've ever done.
4,005 here.
That is so dumb. That is so dumb. Way as the Progetto.
Which one?
The T-14 Bat. It's a recoilless rifle.
Hmm. Where are you going, by the way?
I'm just gonna play mid. That reminds me, do you want some nice spotting matches that I've done? I can just send you
I
a...
mean, sure. I'm trying to teach.
Yeah, I got a really aggressive Vanguard match that I can send you. With 6K combined, but it was like 3K early game spot. Hello T-30. Hello 704. And where's their light tanks?
Testing, apparently.
Oh, artillery. It's cancer. I'm gonna kill it. Hold on.
I found their light tank. He's blind firing my bush like an idiot.
Die.
That's the only reason you should ever be allowed to play that tank is to kill Eddie.
Yes. Murder.
So something tells me you have a fairly decent start to your game already. If I'm already up to 2,600 damage. Almost.
48.
Yeah.
Yeah, this tank is so dumb.
So I logged in, and my Manticore had 233 still concealment the other day. And it's like, wait a minute, that's pre-nerf. Then I played it, and when I got out of the garage, it was 250 again, or whatever it is.
Oh no, mine's 230 something. Its concealment didn't get nerfed, its view range got nerfed. I looked at the patch notes the other day.
Ah.
Yeah, so it went from 400 to 390. I didn't see any concealment nerfs on it.
Oh, no, sir. Oh, I can move.
This tank is so dumb.
Yeah, why do you have 410 view range?
Yeah, why do I have the most concealment? Why is it that I can clip out artillery in like 2.3 seconds? I mean, it wasn't 2.3 seconds, but it was really freaking close. Why is it that I'm looking at the Death Star like I can kill that in like half a second? Oh wait.
I mean, if you do, I can kill everyone else, no problem.
Alright, then I will YOLO the Death Star. Because I'm already having a really good game in a stupid tank, so...
That Pump Phaser can't do nothing to me.
Yeah. Stupid tank! Stupid tank! Look at my stupid tank! Hey, compounds are 50 ton. Remember your
Dude, he's looking at me. This is hilarious.
remember your sides are 50. Oops. How many more rounds do I have? I don't know if I have enough to kill this guy. Oh, no point.
I him like twice.
Yeah, stupid tank. Oh, look, it's a 780. Oh my god, it's a conqueror, and he's alone. You know what that means.
And his life.
Well,
make him wish he was never
he's
born.
drowning himself.
Smart man.
Yeah, he drowned himself. He's like, I don't want to feed that tank more damage. I just want to kill myself.
Hello, friends. My tank is balanced. It actually is.
Alright, if I want to kill this guy, I gotta get slightly above him and then splash his top armor like this.
15-0.
Yeah, this was dumb. Yeah. Dumb tank.
You're cancer.
I block 750. I know I'm cancer. I even got a scout medal. Yeah, this thing is just cancer.
Dude,
Is that
it's like he
cancer? Is
knows.
that cancer?
It's cancer. He's coming. He's coming for me. He's coming for me. He's coming for me. Repeat, 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 repeat.
Learn to lead your
Unrepeat,
shots.
unrepeat, unrepeat.
Lead your shots, foo. If you're playing this tank, you don't RBRT, you lead. I will teach you the ways of playing this tank.
Two things you can do. One, you can YOLO to the climb and A2, knock down those trees and shoot people in the butt as they climb.
I got the speed.
And then the other is E4. Holy moly, E4 is powerful. But
Oh yeah, I've been to
sounds probably
E4 a couple times. Yeah, E4 is nasty on that cross catch.
Yeah. And they don't have... Like, their side doesn't get to do that.
I'll try and go for A2.
I think you should.
I'm in the YOLO tank, so.
Just a part display, not coupling people.
And hey, if you're not going to make it and survive, you may as well clip someone before you die.
Exactly. If I can clip him.
Alright, I'm going to take my time. Just climbing to the top of this mountain.
Think again. Alright, I'm spotted, which means Strav 103B is going to go to garage. Alright, and now that I'm still spotted, I'm going to see if I can send the bat to the garage too, because, you know, I'm playing the most balanced tank in the game. So balanced.
Oh. Haha.
So
GG.
balanced. Absolute Muppet. I got a big smile. As soon as I paused it, my sister came in. She just like, "You're not dead? Good." Anyways, guys, hopefully the T249 won't be as toxic as what you just witnessed. I haven't put a whole lot of matches inside my T249. That play session that I had with Clone Guy was actually intended to be for a separate video. And at the end of the video, I was going to sell the tank. Because to me, Tank's OP. Tank deserves to go in the trash, and that's the T249 entirely. It deserves to go in the trash. So, fingers crossed that this balance update that took them 2 goddamn months to get out will be worthwhile. Because there's a lot of people angry that have already uninstalled and they're gone. For gaming, they're gone. They're not coming back. You have a reputation so bad at the moment that people are a little bit upset. It's gonna take a while to see if they come back. I got hit with burnout. A lot of other people got hit with T249s in their Borsigs, and they simply just gave up. Let's hope for a turn for the better. And hopefully I get into the super test and I can talk some sense into them. Fingers crossed. Anyways, guys, till next time, I'm out of here.